Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dr. Bettina Daneri, and I'm here to give you some tips on how to achieve work-life balance during an online course. Tip number one is wake up 1 hour earlier than the rest of your family. I personally find this very useful because I get to wake up, get my coffee, take a good shower, make sure I'm well awake, and then get everything settled to get my day started right before my actual kids and family are up. Tip number two is something that I live by, is making checklists. I always make checklists. I make them daily. If I complete those checklists, I start working on the checklist for the next day. That way I do not forget anything. I go through my emails and make checklists out of the emails I need to do, I need to respond. And I can honestly say that checklists do really work. Tip number three is set up 2-hour blocks or 1-hour blocks to answer the following things in an online format. Is discussion questions. Depending on the amount of students that you have and the amount of answers, you might need a 1-hour to 2-hour block. Also, journals. Students answer journals on a daily, bi-daily basis, so you always have to keep up answering journals on a daily basis. So set up time for that as well. 1 hour may be enough, 2 hours, but always allow yourself enough time to make sure that you're covering those 2 points. Number three is assignments. You also have to make sure that your assignment checking is up to date. Also, if you're going to allow drafts of your assignments, you need to make sure that you allow yourself that time in order to make sure that you comply and reply to the students in a 24-hour fashion. And then number four is student advisement. Always, students have questions, have concerns, whether it's for registration, whether it's for an assignment, whether it was something that was not understood during a lecture. You always have a block for these students should they need your help on a daily basis. Tip number four, which works really well, and it was taught by my professor, Dr. Amita Jadov, is always have a synchronous meeting once a week. And why is this? It helps you answer questions, get things cleared up. Students always have doubts, have concerns. They may not have understood the material or the requirements or the objectives of a certain assignment. So by having a weekly synchronous meeting with everybody in the class, everybody is on the same page. Moving forward, everybody can do better if everybody is on the same page. So I believe that having a synchronous once a week class will definitely help you make sure that everything stays on track. Tip number five is make time for yourself. This is just as important as making a schedule for work. It's very important for us to dedicate time for our mental health, for our spiritual health, and for our overall well-being, not only of ourselves, but of our families as well. I have a picture of a beach, which I love. I love to relax, go there and just unwind with my family and make sure that I disconnect and de-stress, and I am fulfilled with energy and ready to go for the next day. Some people may like gardening, some people may like home projects, being artistic, creating stuff. My husband loves baking and cooking. So these are things that really help us separate from our daily stressors, from our daily work. So I hope you liked my tips on how to achieve work-life balance. I hope you implement them, and I really hope they work. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure. Have a wonderful rest of your day.